Lena Gilhart, level 1 stunts question. So for the bases, I would like you to get squatted. Your backs would be straight, flat up. You would have your back spot holding onto the ankles, and you get into your crunch. Once when you're crunching, the flyer is in that little duck position with the bum out, chest up, hands like a Lego person onto the shoulders, not next to the shoulders, because shoulders you can push off more. When you're going up to a prep from a crunch, yes, it is a harder skill, but you need the power. Bases need to use their legs to go from just above the belly button in a taco grip type style, and they need to make sure that they have that strength 90-degree angle with your arms, because otherwise if you're going from here in front of you, you'll be pushing yourself away from the flyer. When it comes to the back spot, you're going to want to help the flyer up into the crunch. You're going to want to hold on to ankles, and when the bases are going up, you are going to want to drive through the ankles and hold the ankles. Make sure you either have an L grip or a C grip on them. Flyers, you're just going to want to stand. You're going to go from here, and you're going to stand in a clean, hollow position, because if you go backwards with your shoulders, you're going to go backwards. Also, I'd like your feet to be flat, or if you are feeling wobbly, a trick to do so is widen your toes, get your toenails to touch the top of your shoes, and go a bit more onto your tiptoes. So you're going to want to go from the crunch in your squat, back straight. Going to want to use your legs to dip downwards and then push up into a little flower grip, making sure that the whole flyer's foot is secure instead of having two hands out here. Make sure that the toe is not squeezed onto but pinched onto, and make sure to support the flyer's heel as well. Flyers, like I said, stand up. Back spots, you need to have the ankles, and you're going to want to drive up and hold onto the ankles. If you feel the flyer is about to fall, please make sure that you protect their head, neck, shoulders and spine, because that will make it easier instead of them getting an injury. For the standing tumbling, if you're doing a back walkover, if you've already got it, or if you've already got it in front walkovers and you're bending your legs, I would like you to have a crash mat in front of you. You would have to lay down on your back, legs up onto it, go into a back bend, and you're going to want to lift your legs up straight, keep your knee straight, and just do a few leg kicks up into the air with both feet, or whatever foot you kick over with first. If you're going into a front walkover and your legs bent, do the exact same thing. Make sure you do those drills with your legs. To make sure you do it a couple of times. Get your front walkovers done with, back walkovers done with, and see how your legs are getting better and better. Keep on doing those drills until your legs are straight, or at least you think they're straight, or a coach tells you that they are straight, because then you would have a better straight leg and you wouldn't have any technique dropping. For the level 2 question for the stunt one, inversion to prep 2-3. So the main base, you would have your main grip in a crunch, I think it is, depending on what inversion you are doing. You would have your hands in that little taco like grip, like you'd make sure that our feet are secure. Same with the side base. You would have your back straight. If it's on the floor, then you're going to have to do it on the floor. Keep your back straight, because if your back isn't straight, you can either injure yourself or you can injure the flyer from being too far away. Remember, your arms are going to be in a 90-degree angle if in crunch, and you're going to want to have a you're going to want to have that power that you have. Flyers, depending on what version it is again, make sure that if you are pushing from the floor, then you are going to be you're going to push through your arms. Do not let your hands come off the floor, because that can come as a deduction. You'll be coming from here or on shoulders of bases. You're going to want to have your head tucked in, because otherwise it might not count as as an inversion up. Back spots, you'd be having ankle support in the head, neck, back and shoulders. Yes, spine and shoulders. Sorry. And version up. Ankles, L grip or C grip. Once again, you would be having your L grip and C grip holding onto the ankles and driving them up. If you feel them coming backwards, remember to catch them. But flyers, remember to keep your feet stable and have the trick reminded, because that will make sure that you barely move or don't move at all in your stunts. It will make sure that you're locked. Remember to lock your knees out, so then it makes it easier for the bases and back spot. For the running tumbling, round off, back handspring to connect. So start off by doing a round off, stop, back handspring, and then if you want to progress more, then you are going to want to shorten the time length between your round off and your back handspring. From your round off, you're going to want to do, for a drill, you're wanting to do a high rebound, because that makes it easier for when you're going backwards. So do a round off, high rebound, stop, back handspring. Once again, shorten the length of time between to continue to progress.